American 423, you're 4 from Jalto, maintain 2,100 till established on the localizer. You're clear to ILS 279, approach 172, not still 5 miles.
Alright,
Skywest 4072, turn right heading 240, on the localizer.
Right heading 240 on the localizer, Skywest 4072.
Hello and welcome to Virtual Flight Diaries. I'm John and we're here with the Boeing 777 from PMDG. This thing is a monster. And I've flown it a couple times already and it is a blast fly. Big learning curve. Well, not a big one, especially if you're transitioning from the 737. But she is huge. Got 242 feet long, 212 feet wide, 60 feet at the tail.
4072, contact tower 18.5.
Fan blade diameter of 10.5 feet. So I got a little something different. I thought that maybe I should put a face to the channel, so add this little camera window from now on when I do some live streams. So you guys get to know who you're talking to. So this takes a minute to get set up, so let's get going. This is the flight deck. So we're at Atlanta.
Speed to 170, then it's going to maintain 3,000.
170 down to 3,000,
International Airport. We're going to be flying to JFK this evening. So this isn't a real world flight, but it fit within in my stream parameters. This thing has a long haul aircraft with a 7,300 nautical mile range. So, but that would take a while. Okay. So let's get started here. So let's start off with our ATIS just to get some information going. I don't know if Beyond AT is going to work for us.
Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta Airport Information Sierra 23030. Wind 175 at 4, visibility 10. Ceiling 8,500 broken. 16000 broken. 20000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 24. Altimeter 3009. Landing runways 26 right, 27 left, 28. Departing runways 26 left, 27 right. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact, you have information Sierra. Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta Airport Information Sierra 23030.
All right, so we have information Sierra. All right, so I'm not really going to do too much tutorial, but you can follow along here. The first thing you want to do is, after you've created your SimBrief profile and loaded up the sim, you want to go into the tablet, go into the electronic flight bag, and load up your SimBrief details. Once that's done, you can start setting up the. Actually, before we get to the FMC, we're going to start setting up the flow here. So we're probably going to have some stutters because of streaming, and there's storms around the area, so internet's been kind of wonky. So we start here. We got external power connected. This is pretty much how you would receive the plane. So this is our IRS. Just a one button. If you're used to the 737 with the 3 switches, this is just a one button press. Then we go down. We'll arm the emergency lights. Turn on the window heat. Leave this go for now. Passenger signs can stay off because we are not fueled up yet. So we got nav lights on. Anti-ice is in auto. Fuel pumps can stay out for now. Go up. Everything else is in auto, so we're good there.
21 to Washington Dulles with Bravo.
21 clearance, clear to Dulles to start, maintain 3000 on departure, expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after, departure frequency is 119.2, squawk 7311.
Well, that's filed. I maintain 3000, expect flight level 270, 10 minutes after departure, 119.2, squawk 7311.
All right, so now we'll set up the FMS, or the FMC. We're going here. Can't seem to update the AIRAC cycle. I did it through Navigraph and it didn't take, so I guess it's a bug with PMDG right now. But it's okay because my route isn't odd. All right, so pause in at page. You just grab the GPS right on the front page. No need to go to any of the other pages. And then we're going to grab our route. We're going to request that from SimBrief, speed things up. And we're also going to load the plane.
Wagner 11 Victor uniform going to Allegheny County in Pittsburgh with Atis Bravo.
Quick.
Medevac
Set
911
fuel,
Victor
set
uniform,
payload,
Allegheny is found, maintain 3000 on departure, expect flight level 210.
and then request the route. Because
Departure frequency 119.2.
if we did this all in real time, the quickest turnaround we could probably do is 55 minutes. So,
Medevac 911 Victor.
so with the internet being what it is, seems like my camera's kind of jumpy. That's awesome. All right, so route's in there. We'll activate that. And we'll set up our departure. We're going to be departing 26 left. So one of the key things you want to do is you always want to start from runway and then work your way over.
3000 on departure, expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency is 127.4, squawk
Fill 3,
6202.
Hartwell transition. And we'll set that up. And then we're going to prepare for our arrival in Kennedy. That's going to be runway 22 left, Carmen 4, and the Norton transition. And that's done. We'll check our legs page. All right. So our route looks good. Let's do Perfinite. Fuel's on board.
Bearing Southwest 1754 with Bravo up to Columbus. Southwest 1754 is cleared to the Charlie Mike Hotel Airport as filed. On departure, maintain 3000.
50.
Flight level 400, 10 minutes later. Departure frequency is 119.2, squawk 0701. Clear to Columbus has filed 3000, 400, 119.20701 on the box, Southwest 1754. Southwest 1754, is that correct?
350. Now, let's see what our performance tool calculator says. So we're going to select runway 26 left.
Clearance bearing
The aircraft.
2978, clearance to Akron.
And we're going to import our weather.
2978 Myrtle Beach ground, clear to the Akron Airport as filed. On departure, maintain
Left side
3000.
departure.
Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes later. Departure frequency is 119.2, squawk 1024.
We'll do a slight derate.
Maintain 3000, expect flight level 380, 10 minutes, 109.2, and squawking 1024 for Spare Wings 2978.
2978, read back correct.
Thanks. Clarence, good afternoon. Air Shuttle 6151 to Dulles, ready to copy.
Shuttle 6151, ground clear to Washington Dulles Airport is filed. On departure, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 290, 10 minutes later. Departure frequency is 119.2.
I'm learning this too, guys. So
70.
Okay, cleared to Dulles as filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect 290 in 10 minutes. Departure 119.2 and squawk 1570 for Air Shuttle 6151.
Shuttle 6151, readback is correct.
well, let's just manually put them in. So 150. Okay, why aren't you working?
Clearance Southwest 8630, like to copy to Nashville.
And the call sign is confirming that you said Southwest 8630.
I'm sorry, it's 420, I had the wrong one.
So that's 420.
That's why.
Southwest 420,
All right.
clear to the Nashville Airport as filed. On departure, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes later. Departure frequency is 127.4, squawk 7327.
Okay, that's clear Nashville as filed 3000, 400, 10 minutes, 127.4, squawk 7327.
Now that reads right.
That's 428, readback correct.
Okay. Atlanta clearance, American 1622 Heavy. Request IFR to Kennedy Airport.
American 1622, Heavy Atlanta clearance. Cleared to Kennedy Airport. Fill tree departure with the Hartwell transition. Then is filed. Maintain 5000. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 5701.
192 for departure, will squawk 2672, Spirit Leaf 3007. Spirit 3007, readback correct.
Clear to Kennedy Airport is with Phil 3 departure with Hartwell transition. Then is filed. Climb maintain 5000. Departure on 12565. Squawk 5701 for American 1622 Heavy.
American 1622, Heavy, readback correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground when ready for push and start. American 1622 Heavy.
Negative ground on 121.9er.
We'll contact ground on 121.9er when ready for push and start. American 1622 Heavy.
10 minutes later, departure frequency
Negative ground on 121.9er.
0757.
Yeah, over to ground 121.9er. 1622 Heavy.
Ground up 2171 is going around 5.
Oh, sometimes it's a little frustrating with Beyond ATC.
2171.
All right. All right, so we have our takeoff in, our flight plan is in. We have our clearance, so I'm going to set that up to 5,000. 26 left, so I'm going to do.
Ground Delta 2212 1 south with Romeo.
Delta 2212 on the ground runway, 9 left at Mike 2. Taxi via Lima, Lima 1.
Lima 1 for 9 left at Mike 2, Delta 2212.
Flight directors can come on. We'll close up the, start clearing up the cabin. We have everybody on board. Taking 326 passengers to New York today.
Quickly into 4 for Delta 1146. Delta 4281, give with the M down MD80 as well. We'll give it an 80 as well, Delta 4281.
Now, another thing I want to do here is I have another program that we're going to use. It's called Cabby. It's an AI cabin announcements program.
Clear wings 241, we're on the Victor, look for 4 north. Clear 241 ground taxi Victor and then Foxtrot to the ramp. Victor Foxtrot to the ramp, clear
Oh
wings
boy.
241.
Alright, so just so you know, guys, there's real world thunderstorm about to hit my area, and in case I lose power or connection, that's what happened. Or I might just have to end this stream. If I do, we'll reschedule it for tomorrow, but I'm going to go for now. Alright, so we're going to start the APU.
Ricard 4744, monitor tower 119.1. 119.1, Ricard 4744.
Oh, man, we are really...
Top Gun 2, proceed via Charlie Bravo, cross runway 31, hold short 36.
Proceed via Charlie Bravo, cross 31, hold short 36, Top Gun 2.
That APU sound? My internet connection is being real difficult. Alright, APU started.
Top Gun 2, proceed via Alpha, hold short 36.
Disconnect the external power unit.
Hold short 36, Top Gun 2.
Top Gun 2, cross 36, hold
Park
short 31.
brakes.
Cross 36, hold short 31, Top Gun 2.
Shocks.
Top Gun 2, cross 31.
Cross 31, Top Gun 2.
The thing you want to do is go forward pumps to aft. I'm turning them on. Seatbelt signs can come on. Beacon light can come on.
King Air 251 Kilo Bravo at Top Gun, ready to taxi with Charlie.
I'm going to shut off the chatter because using and enough internet resources. Get our checklist. Oxygen check. Flight instruments check. Before start. Flight deck secure. Closed and locked. MCP is set up. Takeoff speeds are set and correct. Pre-flight correct. Correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board American Airlines flight from Atlanta to New York. My name is John and I am the captain of this flight. We are currently preparing for departure and we will be taking off shortly. Thank you for choosing American Airlines. Enjoy your flight.
Yes, and with Cabby you can set up your own voice. We'll talk about more in the cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. My name is Victoria, and I am the cabin crew member on this flight. We ask that you please fasten your seat belts at this time and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. We also ask that your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing American Airlines. Enjoy your flight.
Alright, so final preparation. So the auto throttle armed switches stay armed. They only come off in an abnormal situation. Even in landing. Turn them on. Everything else is good. And we're ready for pushback. Let's see if GSX is going to work for us. Atlanta ground, American 1622 Heavy, West push and start.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Pushback approved, face south, American 1622 Heavy. Wow, I'm getting half frame rates.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
All right. We're going to get going here.
Locking gear.
So this is just a kind of a launch party flight. I'm going to do some tutorials on this plane just to teach everybody what I've learned.
Release parking brakes, please.
push. All engines clear. Start at will.
On behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the crew members as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you're traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats, and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
Everyone says the sounds are kind of meh. I think they're pretty good.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All right, 2 good starts.
Unlocking gear.
Arm all the doors.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Flaps 5. Click spot. We can actually turn on both. Same here. set. Flap set. Back lights on. Yeah. Anti-ice not required. Recall check. Auto brakes. Go. Check. Ground equipment is clear. For takeoff to go. Flaps 5. And we have the after takeoff. Engine monitor page takeoff. And we're going to go leg tape. Atlanta ground, American 1622 Heavy, request taxi to the active.
American 1622 Heavy, runway 26 left, taxi via ramp 9er, Lima, Delta, Foxtrot, Echo.
Taxi runway 26 left via Lima, Delta, Foxtrot, Echo, American 1622 Heavy.
Negative, taxi via ramp 9er, Lima, Delta, Foxtrot, Echo.
Got the ramp 9er. Taxi runway 26 left via ramp 9er, Lima, Delta, Foxtrot, Echo, American 1622 Heavy. Alright, let's get out. Take much thrust to get this going, and apparently that is, even though we are 504,000 pounds, apparently that is true to life. Cabin is ready. So anytime you hear a chime, you want to look at this page right here. So I was reading on, just to get an idea how big this plane is. This plane is, if you drew a box around this plane, okay, it is 4,000 like 4,500 square meters of area. So to put it in perspective, you're going to be driving around a 1 acre square. It has a bigger footprint than a 747-400. When you do turns in this thing, you want to kind of overshoot the mark to about here, where you want to start to turn. So you see the taxi line right about here. and that'll line you up. So your nose wheel, your nose gear is actually behind you. A little off our taxi line there. Yeah, we are going to crush that car. 500,000 pounds. Oh, you gotta love the AI traffic. Yeah, so I kind of know this airport pretty well in the sim. Know how to get to 26 left. No charts. So as we come up to the takeoff point, and keep in mind that the engines on this plane, like I said, huge turbofan, largest commercial turbofan in operation, GE90 115. At takeoff, full thrust, toga power, these engines produce 115,000 pounds of thrust apiece. That's a total of 230,000 pounds of thrust at takeoff. That is impressive. So this split up here is the same track, but the right track is for larger aircraft. So we're going to go right. Allows us to line up better onto the runway entry.
American 1622, heavy contact Atlanta Tower 1 tree 2.55.
Over to tower 1332.55. American 1622 heavy. Okay. So, landing lights come on, wing lights, strobes.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Two is set. Flaps good. Alright. Atlanta Tower, American 1622 heavy. Holding short runway 26 for departure.
American 1622 heavy, Atlanta Tower, wind 175 at 4, or nav to impasse, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV to impasse, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, American 1622 heavy. Alright, let's go. Keep Atlanta behind. Shot that a little bit. Alright, parking brakes. Or, no brakes. We're going to bring it up to 50%. Yoga. The biggest problem with takeoff with this plane is tail strike, but it's powerful enough to rotate out. So you want to kind of keep it as a steady pace. They recommend about 2 degrees per second. It's a pretty good yank back on this. You don't want to fight or dead it.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up.
American 1622 Heavy reset transponder, squawk 5701.
Got 400 feet. Autopilot, come on. 50.
American 1622 Heavy reset transponder, squawk 5701. American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta Tower.
Squawk 5701, American 1622 Heavy.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta departure.
Over Atlanta departure, American 1622 Heavy. Atlanta departure, American 1622 Heavy, climbing 5,000.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000, American 1622 Heavy.
We are now climbing to our cruising altitude. We will be starting our in-flight service shortly. You can find our sky menu in the seat pocket in front of you.
So, nav. Now recommended is flight level 370. Oh, okay. When we get to center, we'll request 370. Flaps up. So I'm not getting this frame rate impact because like I've flown it before. I've had no frame issues. There's something going on. I want to blame it on the internet, maybe because I'm streaming as well. $10,000, landing lights off. Off. So this VNAV page So I saw a video with a real 777 pilot. They live and die by this recommended altitude. So whenever you get into the climb and setting up for a crew, you want to check this page and check out the recommended altitude and adjust for that.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 127.05, take care.
Yeah, because everything... Well, I apologize for the frame rates. You might get some stutters, pauses. I did a screen test earlier today.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 127.05, take care.
Odd. Over 127.05, American 1622 Heavy. Atlanta Center 1622 Heavy at 17,000.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
I maintain flight level 350. American 1622 Heavy.
We are now starting our in-flight service. We'd like to remind you that we accept card payments as well as cash. You can
American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 128.0. Have a good day.
If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you.
The first officer, they go.
Contact Atlanta Center 128.0, American 1622 Heavy. Take care. Atlanta Center, American 1622 Heavy, good day. Crossing 17,600 for flight level 350.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger. American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 127.5.
Contact Atlanta Center 127.5, American 1622 Heavy. Atlanta Center, American 1622 Heavy, good day. Out of flight level 189er for flight level 350.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger.
All right. Atlanta Center, American 1622 Heavy. Request altitude change.
American 1622 Heavy, roger, say new altitude.
Climb to flight level 370, American 1622 Heavy.
American 1622 Heavy, confirm new cruise altitude flight level 370.
Affirmative, American 1622 Heavy.
American 1622 Heavy, roger, new cruise altitude flight level 370.
There we go. Of course, beyond ATC is going to get a little wonky with that because I don't know. This is beyond ATC. Need a first officer. Oh, this is ridiculous with the frame rate. Unfortunately, it means New York is going to be a slide show. Another thing you want to do is you want to sync your heading by, you have to manually sync it. It's a good habit to get into in case there's a automatic failure with the nav. You can have your course laid in. Let's see if we can check out the cabin. So apparently it was a web causing a problem. I'll have to look into that. This is the first class cabin. And these seats can fully recline into beds. How cool is that? It'd be something to have a bed, especially if you're on a 15-hour flight to Sydney.
American 1622 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, American 1622 Heavy.
This is the economy class. They have a seating of 10 across. So this plane can, in its current configuration, can hold 365. That's a lot of people. That's why it takes almost an hour to load this plane. Yes, apparently, so my frame rate problem was the camera. This is the rear galley. Very cool that this was modeled. Always love a good cabin. Even cooler if passengers were on board, but I'm sure GSX will figure something out with that. Back into first class.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 135.35. Have a good one.
Contact Atlanta Center 135.35, American 1622 Heavy. Atlanta Center, American 1622 Heavy, out of flight level 350 for flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger.
We have to get into the mood lighting mode. Oh, I did change. Okay. That's why ATC was telling me to climb. Yeah, so unfortunately my webcam idea was causing problems with this. Let's see, I'm back up to my streaming frame rate and we're all smooth again. Huh. Alright, so let's do some maintenance here. We want to use the lower engine cam for a little trick I saw. Nope. That way we can put keep an eye on our engine. And we can do the checks. Nope. There we go. So I think we're good on that. No need for step time. We're at optimum. £25,000 of fuel at JFK, which is plenty for our alternate, which is Philadelphia. Find our top of the sentence. That's probably why.
Our in-flight shopping service. Today we highly recommend our special offer, a set of 3 perfumes for the price of 2. We also have a wide selection of other products available for purchase, like souvenirs, cosmetics, and snacks. You can find our shopping catalog in the seat pocket in front of you. We accept card payments as well as cash. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now move around the cabin, but we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
That cabin announcement program, Cabby, it costs $29.99, and it utilizes AI voices to create a custom cabin announcement for your flight based on SimBrief. If you get the subscription service, it's $12 a month. You get the premium voices with the program, and you get alternate languages, and you can also create a custom voice using your own voice. So for the captain announcements, you can use your own voice. I don't know if it sounds like me, but that's hard to tell when you hear your own voice back. Really easy to create your own voice. Just record a paragraph of you speaking naturally. And it's just do that for about 2 minutes, and that's it. And it takes the sample from that. It's pretty cool. I mean, a little bit of a novelty for the price. But I thought I'd get the full package for you guys just to showcase it. see if I can. Figured out what was going on. ETC chatter back.
435, high grade 9, San Polo.
A little background going. I thought it was the internet. Apparently it was my camera. I have to do more research on that. Alright, everything looks cleaned up. Everything up here, compared to the 737, transition from the 737, is there's a lot more automatics. Which almost makes it a little easier to fly the 737. Also with the fly-by-wire also makes it kind of easy to fly. I found though that it doesn't quite feel heavy, and I don't know if it's supposed to or not. It's not a real world pilot, but
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Let me share some information with you. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 34,000 feet at a speed of 900 kilometers per hour. The weather in New York is partly cloudy, with a temperature of 23 degrees. The rest of the flight should be smooth, with a small chance of light turbulences. Please remember to keep your seatbelt fastened while seated and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Thank you and enjoy the flight.
so there's some things wrong with that. It generated that we're at 34,000 when we're at 37,000, and it used kilometers instead of miles per hour. I mean, I don't mind kilometers, but we're in the U.S. and we said miles per hour. There's just little quirks. I think the AI profile for cabby is more of the European.
American 2546 is passing 260 for 240 on the Ola 1. Alright, descend to be the Ola 1, accept maintain 10,029er,
American 1622 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 133.15. See you.
Contact Atlanta Center 133.15, American 1622 Heavy. Atlanta Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger.
Now it looks like the update fixed that flight level stuff. There was an update today for Beyond Agency. Supposedly they're fixing the phraseology. But tomorrow, unfortunately I'm not going to be streaming it, but tomorrow when I go to the airline, I'm going to actually stretch the legs on this thing. And I'm doing a flight from JFK to Charles de Gaulle, Paris. See, you know, but long haul is like been a while. I've done a long haul flight since my prepared 3D days.
United 395 is to maintain 10,000.
10,000 United 495, 395.
If you guys would want, I'd do I could stream a long haul flight. We do Los Angeles to Honolulu, about 5 hours. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. If you guys would want to see a long haul flight done. Or even a JFK to London Heathrow. It's about a 6-hour flight. 6.5-hour flight. We could do some oceanic work with tracks, hitting oceanic clearances, North Atlantic track. Might be interesting.
United 382, contact center 127.52.
Alright, so we have about an hour left of the flight. So I'm not going to do a series of some systems, because there's tons of tutorials right now on how to fly this. But you know, maybe do a power up tutorial. I'm going to have the FMC. I'm going to do show you guys how to use the time compression model on this. Apparently this model is very well. And you can set it, they go up to 8 times your normal speed with auto step climbs. My understanding, when I read in the forums and stuff like that, it's working rather well, very stable. Then I'll show you how, I'm going to show you how to do an ILS approach in the screen. I'm going to do a tutorial on the ILS approach, and for the first time, simulator, actual RNT approach. That set up RNT. Similar to RNAV approach. Practice. Electronic flight bag. So if you have just SIN brief, you know, this is pretty much it for the map you're going to get. Your OFP. And you can also move this around. Tab up here. Window. So bring it over here. And that appears. If you wanted to load your information manually, don't. forth. Hands a little weird. I like it here.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center 135.2.
Contact Washington Center 135.2. American 1622 Heavy. Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
So if you have a navigraphics screen, I always recommend it's really not that expensive. It's like $9 a month. It's a well charts. This is the Carmen for arrival. Viet Carmen 11,000.
American 2546, contact approach 128.1.
1281, American 2546, good day.
Good day.
Let's maybe coming in on Norton. Follow that. Get Norton 1,000. Rosalie, or capital ILS. Just have Rosalie.
Tower 1496, contact approach 124.35.
3435, approach 1466.
Good day.
Flight Center United 382, 10,000, climbing by level 230.
United 382, center on.
Well, oh. Lined up. Got our barrel reference set. So, anything you need to do with ILS bit of NavRad and ILS Park. And the magnetic head. 10 9 slash put that in there. That's how you tune in your ILS. That's it. And the key with this thing, you want to manage your speed.
Center South 670.
This plane likes to go fast.
Finish line maintain, flight level 330.
Probably landing
Flight maintain level 330.
140. Let's see. Coming in at 141. A little bit lighter. So 141 plus 5. Correct. 6.
Airplane 1935, maximum approach 124.35.
12435, airplane 1935.
Sometimes you're going to notice that your lead speeds are higher than the 250. Most airspaces know that a heavy and that you're going to be traveling fast. We're pretty light, so should be able to maintain that. We're a lot heavier. Say you're coming in at a max landing, we'd be busting that. We'd probably have to maintain flaps up. Speed 260.
American 75240.
Aircraft 75,
As of course as our weight comes down, got about 40 plus minutes. Right. We'll burn off too much fuel. All right, top of the sights. Yeah, about 47.
Speedbird 44 November, were you given a lower altitude?
Speedbird 44 November A firm, flight level 240 Oman.
Speedbird 44 November,
Boeing
Roger.
777 300 yard. It's 2004. It's stretch version of the 200 LR series. So the first one to have the dash 150.
How is your device? Remember whether the notes from serial and you can expect the visual approach.
Oh, just the weather.
Roger.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center 135.5.
Contact Washington Center 135.5, American 1622 Heavy. See you.
Center Spirit 108 with you out of 10-3.
Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, Roger. American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center, 135.3.
Contact Washington Center 135.3. American 1622 Heavy.
See if we can get 100.
Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
Aircraft 75, maintain 13 down, maintaining altimeter 29999.
12,000, Aircraft 75.
All right, so got Navigraph. Look at their landing rate. Left.
Southwest 670, clear direct St. John.
St. John, Southwest 670.
Right.
United 382, contact center 136.77.
2677, I 382.
That's at the current.
Center stuff is 6562, 11,800, climbing flight level 230 on the V2.
Oh, 65, 62, roger.
The auto cruise, the auto step climb turning on, the pause at top of the center. Likely with the pause at top of the center, you don't have a key bind to unpause it, you're going to get stuck. I never pause at top of the center. This is the auto time. Go up to 60 times, although I heard that 60 times is good. But heat times and as long as you put the sim rate at 1, whenever you have to do major turn adjustments, slow the sim back down in real time, do the adjustments, and it's automatic. Like if it needs to do a step climb, bring it down in real time, climb back up, and then increase the speed. to cut down a 15-hour flight about 5 hours. Pretty cool. We have ground operations section. Ground protection starts. Here you can set the shocks, call for air start. News broken. Ground power, type of ground power. Plus that way we can switch that to stairs. Ground service vehicles, cargo, galley catering, cabin laboratory services, potable water, calling stairs. So with this plane, the jetway next to L2, and upstairs. Off.
2435, right, get that back now.
You can open all the doors, haul all the vehicles. So, doors, you can open all the doors at once, close all the doors at once, arm and disarm all the doors, arm and disarm.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center, 123.85.
Contact Washington Center 123.85. American 1622 Heavy. Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy. Good day. Flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
I'm not sure it's modeled. We didn't try it, but I think if you open the door with the arm, it'll actually pop and slide. That's what's supposed to happen. I don't know if it slides. Get try it. Like that. Then you got all the ground units. Hydraulic fluids, oil, fire bottles. Pretty much reset all the things that could occur.
320 miles to duty, cloud duty 4000, set up for now, let's approach
Third normal failure. That's happening. I like that they put this ground operations in. 737 had to do it all by the FMC. Unrealistic. Tablets. It's oh, one thing with ground operations too. Automated ground. You keep turning. The thing just runs automatically. Select the type of turn, short turn, long turn. Planned fuel. Lift.
Yeah, 320, maintain 180 knots to Xena, then over Xena, kind of
downloaded the profile from Flight Simulator for PSX. And PSX about 50 minutes. 36 minutes. So just after Sea Isle and up.
United 263, 100 heading intercept 9 left. Left 100, intercept 9 left, United 263.
Tower 65, 62, traffic center 126.77.
2677 southwest, 65.
Like I said, for landing, that auto throttle in. Automatic. Bring the throttle back. So I read the forums that we'll be adding some or icons. Access. YouTube apparently. I'm starting to lose my voice. But, it's added icon. This is my custom background. Custom background. Create a picture that's 1280 by 10. And then go to the airplane folder. And under HTML, we run through a bunch of different directories there to get to assets. And then in assets, overwrite the background file with I'll also do a tutorial on that.
Southwest 670, looking for 390 for climb.
Southwest 670, climb maintain for level 390.
Climb maintain for level 390, Southwest 670.
Right.
Southwest 2094 with you 240.
Southwest 2094, center typically you want to arrive 10 down, neighbor from there 2999.
Send Viva Lucky, set maintain 10,000, 2999, Southwest 2094.
American 1622, heavy, contact Washington Center 132.55, take care.
Contact Washington Center 132.55, American 1622 Heavy. Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
Center at Golden Eagle 421 Bravo Victor is with you at 14,000 feet.
Air 421 Bravo Victor at Center at Eastern Altimeter 2975.
2975 on Bravo Victor.
Inline Solar 600 contact approach 128.1.
Approach 128 is 41, let's get a 622.
All right, so we're coming in over Delaware. Let's see. Up the sun. Let's see. That's-
Radius 16 contact.
Just like the 737. And unlike the Airbus, it'll automatically have sun. When we cross the properties. 737.
Center, good evening, Global 4 or 5, actually 28.6 for 240 on the
Air 45 off X-ray Center, continue to Lucky 11, 710 down, continue altimeter 2999.
Okay, it's going to be a Lucky 1 on, we'll maintain 10,000 on 2999.
I don't think the weather radar will.
Center, good evening, Global 4 or 5, actually 28-6 for 240 on the,
Center 4-5 off and Freight Center, descending the Lucky 1 line,
Huh.
10 down, standing altimeter 29 at 99.
okay, it's going to be a lucky one on, we'll maintain 10,000 on 29 on
Have it. So if we had put notes on it, we had a malfunction. Say make our landing happen. People will automatically put notes.
2435 Southwest 29.
Check that. Final break. Alright, approach go, that's below 18,000.
One Bravo Victor Fox, Julian at maintain 10 down, standing altimeter 29er.
And was that for 421 Bravo Victor?
421 Bravo Victor, affirmative, Fox, Julian at maintain 10 down.
Julian at 10,000.
There, recall.
Bravo Victor.
Okay. Arrow sets.
United 1118 Center.
United 1118, flight level 340.
United 1118, radar contact 6 miles southeast of Suda, and after Suda, you're clear direct to static Catalina, Sierra, X-ray, Charlie.
United 1118, after Suda, direct to Catalina.
Back.
Center at 43, past 8,200 for 12,000 on the sky score.
Around 43, up under Highway maintaining flight level 210.
Okay, continue to climb up to 210, RAS 43.
The Jersey coast. This is the vault memory. I got this off of Lexio as well. Baby Aviation. Baby Aviation. He did scary.
Okay, we're looking for traffic, Vanessa, field bound.
2495, point of approach 124.35.
2435, so 25.
So. Show you.
Tower 997, traffic center 126.77.
2677. 997.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center 127.7.
Contact Washington Center 127.7, American 1622 Heavy.
We're going to climb to 500 and then climbing left to 3000.
Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
Chant. And then hold. That's if we go missed. Don't plan on going missed.
Chance for lower price, 2437.
Friends, 2437, just going to maintain 12000, standing altimeter 29999er.
Right down to 12,000, rise 2437.
My bad, that wasn't. Oh, it was.
One Bravo Victor, flight heading over 17, actually flight heading 180. Search for that traffic who is sitting in front of you, overtaking.
And which heading was after 1 Bravo Victor?
1 Bravo Victor, flight heading a 180.
100?
180, heading to go behind that traffic.
180, 1 Bravo Victor.
Oh, wait for our top of the set. So look at the history. So the 777. So the original 777 was designed to replace the 80 tri-engine DC-10s and L-1011 and the gap between the Boeing 767 and 747. The first 777 entered service May 15, 1990. Has a max takeoff weight of 775,000 pounds. Well, that's heavy. Makes it a great cargo plane. Can't wait for PMDG to release freight.
That's 125.3
GPS ops.
for approach 1 Bravo Victor.
Affirmative.
Thirteen 14 18 going 230. Good evening.
Southwest 1314, Center, good evening. Clear direct meatball, climb maintain, flight level 270.
Meatball 270, Southwest 13.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, expect Cameron 4, runway 22 left.
Cameron 4, runway 22 left, American 1622 Heavy.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center 125.45, have a good one.
Contact Washington Center 125.45, American 1622 Heavy. Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
Sorry about
American
that.
1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
Bravo, resume on navigation, contact Westford 25.3.
But
2530 on navigation, Vanessa 3 on Bravo. Thank you, ma'am. Good day.
Good day.
I think my chat was disconnected.
Center 5 Golf X-ray.
5 Golf X-ray, just to maintain 10,000, sending up Center T-Man and 9er.
Yeah, 5 Golf X-ray, we're leveling at 10,000.
5 Golf, number 45 Golf X-ray, contact Westford 124.35.
12435.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Washington Center 24775, have a good day.
Contact Washington Center 24775, American 1622 Heavy. Washington Center, American 1622 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 1622 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
3285, thanks, American. Rest 43.
Line 34, contact Center 132.85.
3285, line 34.
All right.
Center, good evening, FedEx 70's out of,
I hope you guys weren't trying to chat with me because
FedEx 70, yes, Center, climbing
my
7,000.
Chat was disconnecting.
70.
I apologize if I missed your chat.
Spirit 245, checking on 240.
Airway 245, center, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, 71812 down, descending altimeter 29999.
Descend via the Lucky 1, set maintain 12000, we were assigned 270 knots, Spirit 245.
Airway 245, roger.
Alright, start down.
American 1622, heavy. You were assigned flight level tree 70. I show you at flight level tree 59er. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
Wilco, climb and maintain flight level 370. American 1622 heavy. American 1622 heavy, ready for descent.
American 1622, heavy, after hogs. Cleared via Cameron 4. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain 1 tree, 13,000. Kennedy Airport landing runway 22 left. Altimeter tree 006.
After hogs, cleared via Cameron 4. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain 13,000. Kennedy Airport landing runway 22 left. Altimeter 3006. American 1622 heavy.
Center hello, box 620, descend India to Ola 1 for 240.
Box 620, center, roger.
Yeah, this thing comes down like a rocket.
American 1622 heavy, contact New York Center 128.3.
Contact New York Center 128.3, American 1622 heavy. New York Center, American 1622 heavy, descending via Cameron 4, flight level 298.
American 1622 heavy, New York Center, roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent into New York. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you.
FedEx 70, climbing maintain flight level 210.
210, FedEx 70.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our captain, we are starting our descent into New York. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. We will collect any remaining service items in a few minutes. Thank you.
It's pretty cool. A little expensive for that cabbie. The cabin announcement program. But it's still pretty cool. But yeah, with anything artificial intelligence these days, it's pricey.
Verizon 2437, contact approach 124.35.
2435, Verizon 2437, good day.
Okay.
American 1622, heavy contact New York, approach 1 tree 5.9er, take care.
Contact New York approach American 1622 heavy. New York American 1622 heavy, flight level 215 with information Bravo.
American 1622, heavy New York approach, altimeter 3006, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left.
Altimeter 3006, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left. American 1622 heavy.
American 1622 heavy, leave Cameron heading 030, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left.
Leave Cameron heading 030, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left. American 1622 heavy.
American 1622 heavy, turn left, heading 030, descend and maintain 2,300, altimeter 3006, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 4-8 miles.
Turn left, heading 030, descend and maintain 2,300, altimeter 3006, American 1622 heavy.
Yeah, unable. Alright, so we have everything set up for the approach. Below 18,000, turn our wing lights on.
Southwest 1511, climb and maintain 10 pounds. Southwest 1511, turn left, direct high cog.
American 1622 heavy, turn left, heading 020.
Turn left, heading 020, American 1622 heavy.
Alright, so we're going to have to start thinking about slowing up here. Just a little bit on the VNAV because it's above 10,000 in Seoul. Saw. Drag out there. Slow down to 250. So to intervene both altitude and speed at the center. you press the button in. Kind of like the 747 makeup, especially the heading. So when you want a heading, so you turn the heading knob, and then you hit select, and then it'll go to the heading hole.
Clear wings 352, contact center 132.45.
132.45.
United 1210,
Down
climb and maintain
20,
10,000, United
speed.
250.
VNAV should bring us right in 3,000.
Southwest 1492, departure radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000. 5,000.
All right, 1,000. Lights on.
Clear 1215, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb 116, south ramp 12.
Cabin ready.
American 1622 Heavy, turn left heading 345.
Turn left heading 345, American 1622 Heavy.
See, beyond ATC's got us.
American 1622 Heavy, turn left heading 340.
We're not
Turn left heading 340, American 1622 Heavy.
not a small jet. So beyond ATC is trying to tell us it's wrecked here. It's a really sharp turn onto the ILS, which this plane can't do. So it's going to record that.
United 1210, fly heading 310.
Yeah, that looks good. 310, United 1210.
All right, so flaps 1.
Turn left heading 355, American 1622 Heavy.
Flaps 5.
Gamma Jet 838, Avenger altitude
1622 Heavy, turn left, heading 320, descend and maintain 2,200.
Turn left, heading 320. Descend and maintain 2,200. American 1622 Heavy.
Clear 1215, turn left, direct down.
15. Down. Ferris Bueller says things move too fast. Stop and take. Oh, that's it.
Cabin crew, take your
Wait.
seats for landing.
Arm the spoilers. Go flaps 30.
Southwest 1492, proceed direct Thunders and climb to 11,000. Direct Thunder, climbing speed 11,000, south 1492.
Ooh.
American 1622 Heavy, 5 miles from Rosley, turn right, heading 275, maintain 1,800 until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 22 left.
I don't know what happened
Turn
there.
right, heading 275 1,800 until established. Cleared ILS runway 22 left. American 1622 Heavy.
Auto throttle went a little wonky there. Gonna keep her speed up a little bit. Yeah, it was a gust.
American 1512, turn left, direct turbo. Left turn, direct turbo, American 1512.
Whatever this cloud is, it's got a lot of wind to it.
American 1622 Heavy, contact Kennedy Tower 123.9er, have a good day.
Contact Tower 123.9er. American 1622 Heavy. Kennedy Tower, American 1622 Heavy. ILS runway 22 left.
American 1622 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, wind 205 at 14, gust 2 tree, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. American 1622 Heavy.
2500.
November 3 after Juliet, the traffic you're following is now westbound. Don't follow him. You're number 1, runway 90 left, clear to land.
Left, number 1, clear to land, straight to clear.
Approach altitude set.
November 37 Foxtrot. You're on the runway, correct?
Affirmative, ma'am. We're going to exit the queue.
That was good. Was this taxi back or TCT?
Landing checklist.
November 37 Foxtrot, runway 90 left, taxi via Delta. Go ahead and call tower 123.7. We're going to split it off. This is too much work for me.
Over to 0.37, Foxtrot.
Gusts. Hopefully break out with what it says. We'll be going next.
You're doing fantastic. K5 Mike, Charlie 7 short of Charlie, don't go to ground.
November 85 Mike, affirmative. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
1000.
Oh, I didn't think I'd shoot approach minimums. I'm doing a auto land here.
November 7930 Foxtrot, ident.
Oh.
30 Foxtrot, fly southbound, join a full downwind runway 9 or left. Report 2 miles northeast of the field and contact tower 123.7.
Can you repeat that? Student pilot here.
November 30 Foxtrot, continue inbound to the field, but switch to tower 123.7.
123.7. We'll do 30 Foxtrot.
Plus 100. Minimums.
Oh.
November 351 Delta Charlie, you're at 3600 still?
We're down to 35. We're descending. We're just going to join the 3 mile final.
November 1 Delta Charlie, yeah, and we're splitting towers, but I'm going to keep you on the south side, but you can go ahead and make it a 2 mile final. So start your base in about half a mile, and your number 1, 9er right cleared option, then fly right traffic with me, my frequency.
Okay, I'll stay with you, and we'll just
That was a missed approach.
mile final for 1 Delta Charlie.
November 1 Delta Charlie, you are still cleared for the option runway 9 right, wind 050 at 15, altimeter 3034.
Okay, option clear for option 9 right, thanks for that one, Delta Charlie. We'll see you right traffic after.
There's no way we're making it into. JFK.
Turns out at 381, tower, runway 9 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, man. The right comes out 3 and
Delta Charlie, runway 9 right, third option, traffic left base, north runway.
Okay, clear for option 9 right, got traffic on turning left base. Thanks. Delta Charlie.
November 23678, holding short of 9 right, runway departs to the north.
Delta 23678, tower, runway 9 right, cleared for takeoff, fly straight out, I'll call your turn.
Take off 9 right, we'll fly straight out, you'll fly your turn, 23678, thank you.
November 1 Delta Charlie, runway 9 right, clear touch and go.
Clear for touch and go, 9 right, 1 go.
Delta 678, remain outside that aircraft. He's starting his crosswind now. Left turn on course approved, reference him.
Alright, we'll maintain distance then and we'll clear to the north. Thank you, 23678.
That's awesome.
Delta 678, go ahead and, are you northeast or north?
We're currently northeast. We'll go north if you want us to, 23678.
Delta 678, no, you're fine on that course. I'm just going to pass you off to 123.7. Just monitor tower on 123.7, and you'll call him on your way back in.
Alright, we'll go over to 23.7 and we'll monitor. Thank you, 23678.
Archer 37 Foxtrot, number 2, calling something Cherokee on left base, and on left.
So,
Number 2, calling the Cherokee on base.
not allowing me to set up.
9 left, clear to land.
Warrior 30 Foxtrot, traffic heading to your left, 2 miles, inbound from the east, Skylane, report that traffic in sight.
30 Foxtrot, what's the traffic?
Skylane 5-5, Echo Discard report, number 3, following Cherokee on the mid left island, right on our left. Clear to land, traffic, you may see the party right on the left. We'll follow you in the pattern, Cherokee.
5-5, Echo, clear to land, left side, number 3. Tower to 169 Hotel, 10 miles northeast, inbound, final one, information, go back.
Archer 169 Hotel Tower, ident, report 2 miles northeast, right base, for 27 right.
Left 27 right for 89 Hotel?
Channel, I'm sorry, I report 2 miles northeast, left downwind, 9 or left.
Report 2 northeast for right, left downwind for 9 or left, to 169 Hotel.
Was that full stop for 1 Delta Charlie?
Affirmative.
November 1 Delta Charlie, number 1, runway 9 right, cleared to land.
Number 19 right, cleared to land, 1 Delta Charlie.
Sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm in like full concentration mode here, guys.
Alaska 1913 at Echo, hold short, affirming quick left.
Echo, hold short, 2 left, left, 1913. Papa 1785, joining up to the left side of He-Man. How you doing?
Papa 1785, going very well. Just make do it right, make it right United 1094 at Foxtrot, San Francisco Tower, quickly cross runway 1 left, cross runway 1 right.
Foxtrot, quickly cross. 1 left, 1 right.
It's a little intense. All right, so
United 1833, 2814.
should have enough fuel to make it.
1 left, clear for takeoff, United 1833.
Alaska 1913 at Echo, cross runway 28 left, after cross runway 8.
Echo 28 left, Alaska 1913.
So, almost crashed at JFK. Now we're popped over to Newark because I lost my approach at JFK for some reason. Just canceled the ILS. That was weird. It should have. I must have done something wrong.
Uniform, heavy, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 1 right.
Since that ceiling was low. All right, flaps 1.
United 612, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 right, left point.
Out Boeing on 1 right, United 612. Tower, American 1768, visual 28 left.
American 1768, runway 28 right, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right now, clear line 28 right, American 1768.
Thank you.
Now this looks a little better.
Cal 76, uniform, contact all parts, have a good day.
You're down.
United 1094, runway 28 left, line of await, traffic will hold on part 1.
I'm in the way, 28 left, United.
Well, that was a bit intense. Gotta get the adrenaline going. That's better. Box 25. Brake arm. Auto brake 3. Left full. Keep the speed up because of the gusty winds. Got enough fuel to do one go around. All right. So after our go around at JFK, it seems like all right. Oh. Yes, Emily, it is a beautiful view.
And 2358, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
After our harrowing go around at JFK, this looks good. This looks like we're going to make this one.
500.
United 13, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 right, line up wide.
Runway 1 right, United 13.
Plus 100. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, welcome to Newark. That was not 300.
American 1768, Tango to Delta, cross bridge with left, contact ground 28, you have a good day.
Tango, Delta cross 28, left American.
American 1622 heavy, exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right next available taxiway, American 1622 Heavy.
American 1622 heavy, contact ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, American 1622 Heavy.
American 2071, new departure frequency 124.35. You can monitor tower.
Welcome to New York. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, I would like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you had a pleasant flight.
Hey, one last thing.
We look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
After the adrenaline rush from the near crash at JFK, lost my approach hold in zero visibility. Had to do a go around. We diverted over here to Newark, and no, we made that landing. Of course, it said 300 feet per minute, but that did not. I'll tell you what. Why don't we check that out?
Positive rate of climb. T-Mod 6062, new departure frequency 124.35, 2435, and monitor tower.
2435 monitor tower, response. 2095, you got the stuff on.
Push back to stop.
2095, push approved, call for taxi.
It looked good. My adrenaline was up a little bit. Giant Stadium. Dust clouds there. Yeah, it was a little stiff, but that was. Yep. Alright guys, in a fun stream, glad I was able to show you guys the the 777. Look out for my tutorial videos on this plane. Go over some stuff, systems, and it's been a lot of fun. You guys have been great, and we'll see you next time. So, clear skies, smooth landing.